Welcome back to episode 4 of the Sam D Roulette strategy using the area key from roulettecalculators.com. We're going to be watching through his video, so I really want you to watch the video all the way through so you can see when he bets, when he doesn't bet, and what he's looking for when he's making bets with this particular strategy. If you're not currently a member of Roulette Calculators, make sure you pause the video, click on the link in the description and set yourself up a free account on the Roulette social network. That way you can chat to myself, Sam, and all of the other awesome members who are part of this great family. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and you can keep up to date with all of our latest videos, strategies, and betting systems. So we're going to get straight on with the strategy. I'm going to play the video here. Now, before we get too far into it, he was 100, in fact, let's just skip back a little bit, 213. That's 213.50, that's where he's at. Now, before we get into this, I do want to explain that the thing that you can see above us, this is the area key. It's one of the tools from Roulette Calculators. Now, I always say to people, they are merely just that. They're tools. That means what they're doing is tracking the dealer's last spins and showing us on the graph, the dealer tracker actually shows on the table what their previous results was. And all we're doing is looking for patterns that we can use to give us insight on what that dealer's doing, how they're performing, and the best areas that we could bet. But in no way do we guarantee that you would win using these tools. Okay, so I just have to put that out there. They are there for educational purposes, so you can see exactly what's happening. So in this case, Sam's actually betting on the highlighted section, and I'm going to pause the video here because this is a graph that we're really interested in. Now, this is where he started. Now, always on the first one where it starts, it adds 1. For this very reason, this perfectly illustrates it, because if it didn't start 1 higher, because that would be a 0, you wouldn't know where he started because all of the rest are zeros. So we know that that one is where he started. So you'd minus 1 off of that. Whatever number that would be, you'd minus 1. So it's gone, 0 means the highlighted section. So it's gone highlighted, 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 highlighted. Then it's a 2. That means it went to the non-highlighted section, then the non-highlighted section, and then to the highlighted section for it to bring out that number. Then it went to the non-highlighted section and then the highlighted section. And now you can see it's gone non-highlighted, non-highlighted, which is why Sam is putting the bet on the highlighted section, the last few that I was saying. So highlighted, highlighted. So you can see why Sam's betting on the highlighted section now, because that has pretty much been dominating that graph, meaning that when this dealer's spinning the ball, it's essentially going back to itself, and this is no exception. It's gone to number 16 there, so that's given Sam the win. So I'm not quite sure how he's going to do it, if he's just going to be betting on the highlighted section each spin, or yeah, it looks like he is. He's going to keep betting on that highlighted section of the table. So let's pause the thing here again. You can see right at the top there, 0, 0, 0. So that means highlighted section, highlighted section, highlighted section. And like this was a highlighted section as well. So all of that big string. And then he had a couple there, number 2 and number 1, which means out of these 10 results, it's only gone to the non-highlighted section 3 times. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. And also, I mean, if we look at that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it would have come out here. So that'd be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times it's landed on the highlighted section, and only 3 times on the unhighlighted section. I really hope that kind of explains that's the reason Sam's betting with this particular dealer. Now, don't get stuck in the mistake of going, okay, this dealer's always going to hit the highlighted section, because sometimes they change. They change the speed that they're spinning the wheel. They change the speed that they're spinning the ball. Some dealers actually stop spinning from the correct area, and they like this one. You can see that was unlucky. It landed in the section, but it just rolled just past it to number 6. So that's given Sam the miss there. It's not phased him. He's just going straight back onto the highlighted section there. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he does with this. But yeah, I mean, the table's looking great. It really is. And that's what you want to be looking for. Look at that. It's just a big string of zeros. So he wants to see it land before 0, anywhere on that half of the table. That was a bit of a weird one. It stopped, but it did just catapult around to the highlighted section. And that's put his balance to £245. So I think he's just going to go straight on at number 10. So it looks like he's doing a progression where he bet on the highlighted section. If it missed, then he would double his bet from 1 unit per number to 2 units per number. And all he's doing, if you're new to this channel, if you're new to the area key, he's just doing a neighbour's bet on the extra highlighted number there on number 10, and he's covering 9 numbers to the left of that and 9 numbers to the right. So that gives us a total of 19 numbers, so it's just over half the board. And you can see that's landed on number 20, so that's given him a win straight away. That's put his balance to £262. So yeah, it's nice when the table's like this, because you're essentially just betting on the highlighted over and over. Sometimes it's different. Sometimes you have to really look at the pattern, where it might be going to a depth of 1 or 2, but it never really goes past a depth of 2. So what you do is wait until that number there, where it says depth, says 2, and then you bet on the highlighted section. It's a bit of a slower play, but it has proved very successful for Sam in the past. That's gone to number 24, so that's another solid hit there, hitting that highlighted section again. So his balance is at 279. Yeah, I mean, the table's behaving lovely on this. So I wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure if he put the bet on there. I think he did. So yeah, looking for it to land neighbours of 24. And yeah, I mean, it really is catapulting around the table. So I typically don't like that, but I mean, that did go into the highlighted section again. It's given him another win. And you look at the table, yeah, it's just bringing out a big string of zeros. That's put his balance to £296. And he's just put the neighbour's bet straight on number 22. Now Sam's very good at, he did a massive sessions of just flat betting. And I remember when he first started, he wasn't using the calculators properly. And I remember him messaging me a few times, saying that he's lost. And now all of a sudden he is just skyrocketed ahead of everyone else. And he really does see these patterns. Another win there. So that's at 313. He tells me sometimes he'll go on sort of 10, 15 tables and not find any patterns. And now he's got the patience. I mean, if you look at the graph there, really nice, lots of zeros. Then he's got a couple in the mix there, then 3 zeros in a row. Then he did have that one where he did the progression, and now 4 zeros in a row. So lots of highlighted. And it just shows that it really does pay off if you are patient and you go on a table and don't be intending on betting with that particular dealer. Just watch them for several spins and go, is this person being consistent? And if they're not, even if you got the hint that they're not being consistent, walk away, leave the table and find another one. Look at that, number 7. So, I mean, that is a whole bunch of wins in a row now. He's up to £330. I mean, he will get a miss. It's inevitable, but if you look at the graph there, absolutely beautiful. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros in a row. Then he had 2 instances where it didn't go straight to 0. Then he had 3 where it did go straight to 0. And now he's got 5 in a row that has hit that highlighted section. So let's see if he makes it number 6 in a row, or if he has to do a progression or change it up a little bit. But yeah, just be patient, guys. Honestly, go to a table and just keep waiting, because there's no point in, if you're not sure, then you're simply gambling. If you do find a dealer with a pattern, that's when you should put the bets on. And sometimes you'll see a pattern and then you'll start betting, and that pattern isn't there anymore. That's when you stop and you just analyze the table. It doesn't cost anything to sit and log the table. Another win there, £347. And again, that's 6 wins in a row, or 6 zeros. It's gone to the highlighted section 6 times in a row. Absolutely perfect. I wish I was on this table with him. yeah, it's really nice when you find a table like this, and you just have that kind of confidence as well, where you just nailing it. This is one of them horrible spins where it gets stuck on the rim, and you can see that actually went to the unhighlighted section, but it was one of them horrible spins. It got stuck on the, you know, the numbers, like the rim, and it just spins around on there for ages. I hate those spins. But it looks like Sam's doing a martingale on this. He's put 2 units per number instead of 1. So let's hope he has a good spin this time. And she's spinning it from, she spun it from 25 there instead of 34. I haven't really been paying that much attention, so I'll watch the next few spins. But she seems fairly consistent. So again, it's one of them horrible spins, but let's see if he gets lucky. He did get lucky on that one. Number 30, so that's given the win. So he's at £362. So it's, I want to watch where the dealer releases the ball from. If we're following what she's just done before, it should be around 36 where she lets go of the ball. So she'll pick it up from number 30. And see, that was a few before actually. That was around number 10 where she released the ball. But that's the idea of having the big neighbours section there. So you are accounting for a little bit of variability. And of course, they don't always release the ball the same each time. But that's gone to number 5. So that's gone straight back onto that highlighted section, putting his balance up to £379. So he's really killing it on this table. You know, he is just smashing it or crushing it. One of those words, but he's, you know, he's found a good dealer and he's really, really cashing in on it. So it makes you think, have you ever, yeah, I mean, that was perfect where she released the ball from them. But have you ever had one of those days where you go on the table and you just cannot win? You know, no matter what you do, you just can't win. You get the opposites, and when you get the opposites, that's beautiful. So that's gone perfectly to the opposite side there. That's gone to 0. So that was a miss for Sam. Looks like he's doing the progression, 2 units per number. £38 bet. But she, yeah, she's had a couple now quite close together where she hasn't hit that highlighted section. But doing a progression on this, like a martingale on this, makes so much more sense than doing a martingale on reds, blacks, odds, evens, highs or lows. It really does. I mean, there's no real science behind it. Again, that was a harsh one. That just pinged back. So that's 2 in a row that he's missed there. So for me, I would probably sit back and watch, but it is one of those things. It's gone to a depth of 3 before. So is he doing the full martingale? He's done £3 instead of 4. So yeah, let's just see. It's almost like the Fibonacci, where first bet was 1 unit, second bet was 2 units, and then the third bet is adding those up to 3, and then if that missed, you would go to 5. So I don't know if that's what he's going for. Let's see what happens, see if she fixes it again. Okay, so it has come in that time. A little bit scary there. He's at £373. Yeah, I'm not sure. He's just going to go straight back on it. Sometimes when it does that, though, when you find that, I mean, let me pause that there. So it's had the 1 there, and then it's had a 2. I mean, it has changed from that lovely, lovely string of zeros there. But for the most part, I mean, it is fairly consistent. But yeah, sometimes when it goes like that, it is worth just sitting out and watching the table for a little bit. But then you are kind of risking the fact that, you know, when a dealer's on fire like this, hitting that area consistently, and you watch it too long, then, you know, obviously the dealers swap out every 20 to 30 minutes. So I kind of get that. That is another miss. So yeah, I would be quite cautious now. That's gone to number 4. So that's put it on a depth of 1. And it looks like there's a dealer change. So yeah, that's it's horrible when you get a dealer change halfway through a session. So I'm guessing what Sam's going to do now is start logging the table again to see what this dealer does and if this dealer's got a level of consistency as well. So yeah, he's refreshed the calculator. What I'm going to do is skip through. His balance is 554. So all he's doing is setting 19 numbers to track and setting the betting depth at 0. So that highlights it straight away. So I'm going to skip through a little bit. I'm just going to keep an eye on his balance there just to see. So 354. 354. Okay, so he did a bet on this one. I'm just going to go back a little bit just so we can kind of see what's going on here. So that's gone to the highlighted section. So clearly Sam's seen it, hit that highlighted section a few times. I want to have a look at the graph. It's £388 that he is at the moment. Oh, okay. That was a bit quick. I couldn't pause it in time there, but we'll have a look. It did look like it was 0000 quite a few times. I'm not sure if he's going to scroll down or we'll have to wait until the next spin there. He's looking at it land anywhere before 0, but not that much before 0, it seems. So that's at a depth of 1 now. I'll see if I can pause it in time. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so we started, this is the starting one where you can see there, number 3. So that was 0, 0, 0. Now it's on a depth of 1. Okay. So let's see what he does. So it seems like both dealers were hitting the highlighted section quite consistently. Okay, so that did go to the highlighted section. That went to number 23. But he didn't put a bet on that one. So that's at a depth of 1 now. Oh, sorry, I mean that came out on a depth of 1. So it looks like he's done a martingale on this, so he's put 2 units per number and he's covering that highlighted section again. This looks like it's a one direction table, meaning that the ball spins the same way around the table each time. She wants to see opposite side of 0. Okay, that was unlucky. That went to number 21, which was 3 numbers away. So yeah, I'd be quite careful on this this one. But it looks like he's doing the Fibonacci there, adding up the last 2 bets. So she's only had 1 instance of it going to a depth of 1. So I'm guessing he is looking at the majority have gone to the highlighted section. But also he's probably still living in the zone from the last dealer going, yeah, I just can't lose on the highlighted. So he wants to see it land around 0 just before, ideally. And that is just before number 19. So that's given him the win there. That's put his balance back to £382. I'm not sure if he... yeah, he's doing one more bet here on the highlighted area of the board. So let's see if he can hit this one straight off the bat. Okay, absolutely beautiful. Number 3. So there you go, guys. That's put his balance to £399.50. Oh, he's doing another bet by the looks of it. It's going to be a short one because there's only 45 seconds left of the video clip that he sent me. So, yeah, really done well on this session. see here. He wants to see it land around that 0 side. Lovely catapult back there to number 28. So there you go. He's had his video. That's gone to £416. What a great session, Sam. Thank you so much for sharing it. If you did enjoy this session that Sam shared with us, make sure you drop your comments below. Ask us any questions if you're not sure about any of the gameplay that Sam was doing on this one. Drop a comment below and we'll do our best to answer any questions that you've got. And don't forget to set up a free account on roulettecalculators.com if you haven't already. There's going to be a link in the description, and we'll also pin a comment with the link to the website as well. So simply click on that and set yourself up a free account so you can join in with the awesome RC family. Likewise, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that now. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and drop your comments below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We will catch you tomorrow for the next video. So with that said, please guys, bet smart, and I'll see you tomorrow.